And in the Bible, there are so many parables. Let me give you an example of parable. And as I give you an example, let's talk about what was spoken in parables, because not the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, it's not every part of the Bible that are written in parables, but some parts are definitely written in parables, definitely written in figurative language. So we need to understand, so what are the parts that are written in parables, and and what are the parts that may not be written in parables? So let's go to our first example. Let's read Matthew 13, verse 33.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 33. Ready? Begin. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like leaven that a woman took and hid in 3 measurements of flour till it was all leavened. Amen.
Amen. Okay, so as you can see, he told them another parable, and here he is Jesus. And apparently Jesus has been giving a lot of parables, and I will talk about this in the next slide. In Matthew 13, it's filled with parables, and all these parables start with the same saying: the kingdom of heaven is like. So would you say it's important to understand this parable, or it's not very important? It's okay if you don't understand this parable. It's definitely important to understand this parable. Why? Well, Jesus is talking about kingdom of heaven. He's not just talking about something, how to get a good meal. He's talking about kingdom of heaven. So definitely it's very important that we understand the true meaning of this parable, isn't it? And so let's see if we can understand. Kingdom of heaven is like a leaven. Leaven is yeast. A leaven that a woman took. It can't be a man. It has to be a woman. Woman took and hid in 3 measures of flour till it was all leavened, till the yeast went into the dough and it worked all through the dough. And so this dough that we are seeing in the picture, that's what kingdom of heaven is. Would you agree with that? Well, we cannot not agree. That's what Jesus said. But can you understand why Jesus is saying this dough is like the kingdom of heaven? Or why it has to be the woman? That's what I'm saying. Parables. Of course, in the Bible, there are 2 different kinds of parables. When you come to Bible Academy, we have a lesson only on parables, and we will be able to learn different kinds of parables too. But just briefly to tell you, there are parables that help you to understand. But these are not the parables that really help you to understand what he's talking about. And actually, Matthew chapter 13 is filled with these kind of parables. Jesus talked about kingdom of heaven in 6 different ways here. And so he's like, kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down into the sea and caught every kind of fish and drew ashore and then separated good fish from bad fish. That's kingdom of heaven. A kingdom of heaven is like a merchant who's looking for a fine pearl. Kingdom of heaven is like a tree, like a mustard seed that was planted into a field, grew into a large tree, and the birds of the heaven come perch on its branches. That's kingdom of heaven. So Jesus describes kingdom of heaven in many different ways. And it is very important that we understand these parables.